Hey, let's talk about how you can become a pro with NFTs. Soon, we're going to talk about what benefits NFTs have, who it's for, what you got to look out for. What is an NFT, you ask? It stands for non fungible token, and that's basically a digital asset in the form of a cryptocurrency token, and it's uniquely identifiable by a hash mark, which is like a 26 digit or whatever the number is, long digits OX12ABXYQ1, whatever, right? And that's very individual for every transaction, even. That's a hash mark, and it's called a blockchain. Um, and every NFT is one of those basically, and it's extremely unique. You can screenshot it, but you won't have proof of ownership. That's what an NFT is proof of ownership. This is yours. Nobody else has it in the world. It's proven through a digital transaction that's documented, stored on the blockchain. That's an NFT. Now let's go to the blog post that I just wrote, and we can see here. There's a little picture. You can't see it on the screen, but of the Bored Ape Yacht Club, the most famous NFT project out there. Those guys are all basically millionaires now. The top NFT marketplaces are OpenSea. Obviously, OpenSea is number one. That's where the big players play. I would say 85% of the transactions in the NFT game are on OpenSea. Second is probably Solana. The Solana marketplace, I think it's called SolSea. I don't participate much with Solana, but it's a good another ecosystem, right? It's just a different blockchain, just like a different city, basically, or a different country before we had, cryptocurrency, basically. Then you have Mintable and Rareable as seconds, and you also have other ones like Binance NFT and LooksRare. LooksRare is a unique NFT project. If you did sales through OpenSea last year, they give you rewards in terms of their own token, Looks, earlier this year at the end of last year, and you had to stake one NFT into their financial protocol. Basically, it's a code on the blockchain, and it rewards you more of their token over time as long as it's staked in there, stays in there, being part of that liquidity pool, so they can use it to convert transactions and build that own blockchain, basically. But yeah, if you're new to the NFT space, you're gonna need things like a wallet. The two main ones are MetaMask. You can find the link on the website, MetaMask. .io or something, .xyz, I don't know, MetaMask, look it up. And then the other one is Phantom Wallet. You can use that one for the Solana marketplace. Let's keep scrolling down. We can talk about how to make money with the NFTs. There's basically three ways. I just put down three ways you can do how you can make money with NFTs, how NFTs can help you, use cases of NFTs, what to look for when investing in NFTs, and the last thing is always be careful. So firstly, you can flip NFTs, right? You buy the NFT usually at minting time. You try to mint the NFT right when it launches. They have a release party and stuff, usually a big mint session. And you buy, that's usually the lowest price point for good projects, right? They usually go up. If it's a bad project, you risk losing 0.06 ETH or 0.1 ETH or sometimes even 0.25 ETH or whatever. Maybe it could be hundreds, could be thousands, sometimes even tens. So you buy low and then you sell it like a day later for a profit, or you can sell it even, you hold it for 3 months, you sell it for a good profit. You hold it for 3 years. We don't know where that point is yet. The Bored Ape Yacht Clubs haven't even been out for 3 years. But the CryptoPunks did pretty good too, right? The next thing is you can just hold it, right? A lot of these NFTs coming out now utilize DeFi protocols and have staking options in their own utility token that earns them rewards, which they can then trade for basically the US dollar. So, like, this token comes from nowhere, basically, right? But anyways, it's a DeFi protocol. You can stake your NFT tokens there. And the last thing is you can sell NFTs yourself, right? You can build your own project. You can sell JPEGs, pictures, art, digital art, generative art, right? You can learn to code these generative NFTs like I did. You can sell your own products. You can hire an independent artist, and you can hire an independent smart contract developer, and also a community builder, a marketer. You can do this all for less than 50,000 easily. You can, and the possibility for success if you get a good marketer, and that's what you need. You need a lot of marketers now, I believe. Really, if you can have a team of 6, 7, 8, you could probably do something pretty damn good. Maybe sell $1 million, $2 million right at launch within 3 to 6 months. Yeah, so you can sell your music, your videos, JPEGs. We're figuring out we can like sell real life land. Even you can do a whole bunch of stuff as we get more developed. So how can NFTs help you? One thing I put down, even though most people think it's stupid maybe, but it's popularity, right? All these Bored Ape Yacht Club members who just like, got lucky sometimes, and they even minted, and lo and behold, they're all millionaires now. That happened like in 1 year, basically. Naturally, you're gonna get a big following and gain more popularity as the expert who got lucky and now is rich, right? Yeah, the other thing is wealth. That goes hand in hand, right? You obviously can earn a lot of money if you invest in the right projects. Shoot. And the last thing I wrote down is art. Some people just really like the digital art, and digitally there's a lot of things you can do that you just might have the trouble doing in real life. So it's unique. You can make like 3D looking art, you can make games, you can make pictures, whatever you want. Some use cases of NFTs are events. That's a big one, I think. Soon, I think most events will sell their admission ticket with NFTs. You have to claim it maybe with a QR code, scan your phone or scan your glasses or wherever we're going in the future, right? But imagine if like you had an NFT that was only released when you went to the AIDS concert where Queen played, Freddie Mercury, right? And you could, for diehard collectors, they would probably pay millions for that ticket concert on NFT form, right? The next one is shares. Like, it acts as the business shares. So like, usually the business management will be the DAO. This is all Web3 business, right? Web3 is a DAO. And then you have NFTs, which are like the shares of the company. And so, yeah, that's another use case. And the last one I wrote down is for entertainment. So like, what if Pulp Fiction, the movie, if you broke down that movie 1 second by 1 second, and every 1 second you turn that into an NFT and somebody can own that portion of the movie, that's a pretty powerful extra source of income along with the movie, right? But yeah, like, you can do full-length movies, songs, TV shows, cartoons, comic books, social media posts, social media videos, yeah, all the above. And some things you should look out for when investing in NFTs. Number one I wrote down is community. I think community is huge, man. Like, I think that's the number one thing. If you have a strong community, they'll pick you up and carry you, if you've led them good enough so far, into whatever venture you're going through, right? But when that community starts to fail because of either funding or rug pulls, sadly these days, you've got to be very careful. Whatever it is, whenever these communities fail, you'll notice a business fails shortly after. So you always got to look at the engagement. Does it look like they bought followers? And are people commenting the same comments on their posts on Twitter? Don't just look at the numbers. Look at the engagement. Is it true, real engagement with real people on both sides, or is it mainly bots and like, thanks, like very generic style posts, not specific at all, not valuable in any way? Do they have a team? Is their team doxed, as you may say? Doxed means documented, like what I'm doing right now. I'm putting my face out there, basically. Documented. Doxed. How's the team? Have they worked at other Web3 NFT projects before? Do they already have an audience, their owners? And the last thing I wrote down is the utility. Most projects nowadays do have a utility. It'd be like shooting yourself in the foot if you didn't have some sort of utility in an NFT launch these days. It's very hard to get lucky and make that $1 million sale just through the use of pictures now. So yeah, whatever the utility may be. Maybe you buy an island in real life and you can disperse it into 10,000 different pieces, right? And everyone who purchases into this gets to use that island whenever they want. And with that money that you collect, you can start you can build apartments or whatever, right? And so people can come and even live there, and you can build shops, and you can import stuff. You can go crazy with whatever you want to do. And the last thing I wrote down is to always be careful. Always be careful of every transaction you do. Triple check everything you do. If you're sending anything, make sure you're sending it to the right address at the right at the right blockchain, whether it's Binance or Ethereum or whatever it may be, Solana, Cardano, Elrond Gold, whatever, Avalanche. So yeah, triple check everything. Don't click on anything that's not official. So seriously, don't click on links. Links can be very suspicious. And don't listen to anything. Always go do much more research on anything that you click in the Web3 NFT space, especially on Discord too. They'll always try to spam you, as well as Twitter. But you should be on those. But yeah, if you guys want to shoot me a follow, or if you like what I mentioned, feel free to check me out on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all the above, at the Dude's Crypto Man. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you soon. Peace.